NBW in the form of 500 rupees.
To be mentioned, item number 1.
Go down.
Matter relates to enhancement of age of superannuation of OCAC employee. Matter was heard before a lordship. Thereafter, on the course of hearing, the OCAC, the opposite party, filed an additional affidavit along with the division bench decision of this honorable court.
मैडम देखंतु सीधा मैं आपको क्लियर कथा कहि दोछ OCAC is a society,
Yes.
right? Maybe government has some might have floated the society, and it has its own bylaw. If under the bylaws that the committee that whatever the managing committee or whatever that society, they don't take any decision. Simply government taking decision in general may not be applicable to this society.
Yes.
This is society has to say, okay, from this day onward, we are going to implement that 60 years. Otherwise, you are not getting. The
Well-
day when the either PSU or society, if they decide that the age is increased from 50 to 60 from this date,
Yes.
then it will be applicable. But in your case, that is not happening.
Well,
Unfortunately.
only I may be permitted to place the division bench decision.
Division bench decision mu kai dekhibi?
Both
Mu achi, I am party to that decision. Division
similar
bench
footing, similar
ଦୁଇ
footing,
ତିନିଟା order mu bi achi party. mu ଜାଣିଛି ସେଟା.
similar footing. The
ମୁଁ ମାନିବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ନୁହଁ division mission. ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ପରା
both
ଆପଣ
the appeals are dismissed, my lord.
ଏଇ ହଁ ବଢିଆ ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ against ହେଇଗଲା
OCAC has filed one writ appeal and
dismiss ହେଇଗଲା ନା
this
ମୁଁ ଆପଣ
case,
କହିଲି ପରା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯୋଉଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯଦି ସେଇ society decide କରିଛି ଦେଲେ ସେ decision ଦେଲେ
one review application, my lord.
Recapital decision for the judgment in person that has been clarified. Just now, your lordship, I thought
Yeah.
that she has.
please. I remember that in one case I was party to that division bench
Only I placed, my lord.
and in
One-
fact I have written that judgment also.
Review petition was challenged by both the OCAC and one Manoranjan Mishra in the same footing like petitioner. Only
What happened? What is the order?
review order may I place, my lord?
Main order ଟା କୁହନ୍ତୁ
Main order in division bench.
main order ହଁ
Yes.
କଣ ଦେଇଛି final
Division bench and the recapital କୁହନ୍ତୁ.
read appeal ଟା କୁହନ୍ତୁ review ଟା ଛାଡ଼ନ୍ତୁ read appeal ରେ କଣ କହିଛି
Yes, sir. There are two appeals filed against the order dated 19 June 2019 passed by learned single judge allowing review petition.
last person ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଏତେ different
Last.
only that
Para 5, my lord. May I read? As far as OCAC is concerned, it is apprehended that others like Sri Mishra, who may have retired at 58 years, would now start claiming refixation of their pension gratuity and recalculation of the retirement benefit on the basis of the impugned judgment of the learned single judge.
Hmm.
Thereafter, para 6, my lord. As far as Sri Mishra's plea is concerned, it is untenable for the simple reason that he did not actually work for the period for which he is claiming arrears of salary. The court is therefore not inclined to entertain this plea. Arrears salary, regarding arrears salary, my lord, that was not entertained by the honorable division bench. Para 7, my lord. As far as the apprehension expressed by the OCAC in its appeal is concerned, the court clarifies that since only Sri Mishra came to the court with the writ petition, the impugned judgment in so far as recalculation of his pension gratuity and other retirement benefits would be peculiar to the facts of his case and would not ipso facto result in OCAC having to extend the same benefit to others who may be similarly placed. If such an employee now comes forward to make any similar claim, it will have to be decided on the individual facts of such case. Thereafter, both the appeals were dismissed. Only my
ଏଟା
division bench decision, my lord.
ଦେଲେ ଅଛି
File with the affidavit.
Say file.
I may be allowed to place the review
just
order.
just
Yes.
review ଛାଡ଼ନ୍ତୁ ନା କୋଉଠି ଅଛି ପଢିବା ଏଥିରେ ଅଛି ଏଇଟା କୋଉ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ପଢିଲେ
With the additional affidavit, they have filed the judgment, my lord.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ କୋଉ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ପଢିଲେ ଏଇ କେସରେ ସେଇ ରିଟାୟାରମେଣ୍ଟ ପରେ 58 ଲାଗୁ ହେଲା ନା ରିଟାୟାରମେଣ୍ଟ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ହେଇଥିଲା ଏଇ ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର କେସରେ
During the pendency, ହେଲା
31st January.
No, no, no.
30th January,
ସେ ରିଟାୟାର କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଫାଇଲ କରିଦେଲେ ସେ
ହଁ ସେ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ନଥିଲା ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ତେଣୁ ସେ କହିଲେ ଯଦି କାମ କରିନି ଆଉ ତାକୁ 60% ଦେଇହବନି କିନ୍ତୁ ଯେହେତୁ ସିଏ ଆସିଛି ଆଗରୁ ତେଣୁକରି ତାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ରିଫିକ୍ସେସନ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଜଜ୍ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପେନସନ ଲାଗି କାଲକୁଲେଟ କରିଦିଅ ତାପରେ ଆମେ ବି ରିଟର୍ନ ଫାଇଲ କଲୁ ସିଏ ବି ରିଟର୍ନ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ ଯେ ଯାଇ ମତେ ଏରିୟର ସାଲାରୀ ମିଳୁ ଆମେ କହିଲୁ ଯେ ନାଇଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା এটা রিফিক্সেশন হবনি কাহিଁକି ନା ସମସ୍ତେ ଏଇନେ କ୍ଲେମ୍ କରିବେ ଯିଏ ରିଟାୟାର କରିବେ ସେ କଥା ନାଇଁ
ଏଇ particular case ରେ ଆମର ଏଇ କେସରେ he has retired before the decision was taken
yes
by your by the department by the UCAC
yes,
so you have retired before the decision was taken
before enhancing the age, my lord.
Decision has been taken before the decision to enhance
he retired before the decision was
Yes,
taken
yes.
he retired first.
Only I may be permitted to.
During his service, he came telling that why you are not applying.
I may be allowed to place the review order, my lord. Only last para.
review order କଣ
Review order only. Last para, my lord. Last para, my lord.
Hmm.
May I read, my lord? In that view of the matter, the review succeeds and the order dated 15/5/2017 in WPC number 1419/962 of 2016 is hereby modified and the writ application is allowed. Since in the meantime, the petitioner has retired, though he has come before this court before
To be very
completion of.
frank, madam, I have with this deep respect to the judgments, I have a view that
Yes.
if you have retired before the decision was taken, you should not get anything. If you have retired after the decision was taken, you should get anything. That is a simple rule. There
Yes,
should
my
not
lord.
be any confusion there.
I am agreed
Then
with your
if-
lordship, my lord.
Accordingly, I will
Only-
pass out. That
only
is the
regarding
the
arrears
test
salary-
is that only.
Yes, my
बाकी ये सब खाली एटा दया देखिवा କଥା.
Only regarding arrear salary, my lord, division bench court held.
decision ଟାକୁ rely କରିକି review application କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଇଟା ରିଟାର୍ଡ ପେଣ୍ଡିଂ ହେଇ stay ହେଇଯାଇଛି review order ଟା
My lord, only I place, my lord, only one portion,
No,
one
no,
portion,
one thing.
operating portion,
Let
one
me tell
only,
you one thing.
only person.
I have only one formula, and that is formula. It is applicable everywhere.
Yes, my
The
lord.
formula is if on the date of your retirement the decision was not taken, you will be retired as it was prevalent then.
Yes.
If you have retired after the particular decision was taken, then you will be covered. Simple. Why there is
I am
confusion?
not
don't
in,
know.
I am not in the,
କିଏ ଲେଖିଦେଲା ଦେଇଦିଅ କିଏ ଦୟା କରିଦିଅ
My lord,
କିଏ calculate
I am
କରିଦିଅ,
not
ଏସବୁ
in the
ଜିନିଷ ମୁଁ
matter
ଜାଣିନି.
to,
No, not at all.
regarding arrear salary, I am
Error
not
salary
praying.
ପାଇବେନି କି ଏମିତି
Only
power
one
ମିଳିବନି.
portion, my
60
lord.
ବି ହବନି.
Refixation of
ନା ହବନି,
accident pension.
ବିଲକୁଲ ହବନି, କିଛି
That
ହବନି.
was not set aside
କାହିଁକି
by
ଆପଣ-
division
କାହିଁକି
bench.
ଆପଣ କାମ କରୁନି କାହିଁ ରିଫିକ୍ସନ
That
କରିବେ?
was not set
ଦୟା
aside.
ଦୟା ଯାହା ଦେଖାହେବନି.
That portion was not set aside by the division bench. my lord.
ନ କରିଥାଉ ମୁଁ ଏଥିରେ ତ ମୁଁ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚ ମୁଁ କାହିଁ ଡିଭିଜନ ମାନିବି କାହାକୁ ମାନିବି ଯୋଉଟା ଲ ସେଟା ମୁଁ କହିବି ସେ
I am
ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ
not,
ହଉଛି
I am not praying for arrear salary, my lord.
ମୁଁ କିଛି ପାଇବିନି ଆପଣ ସିମ୍ପଲ କଥା ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଦ ଲଜିକ ଥ୍ରୁ ଆଉଟ୍ ଦ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ 10ଟା ପଢନ୍ତୁ ସେଇ ଲଜିକ ପାଇବେ ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଜଷ୍ଟ କୋଉ ବେଞ୍ଚ ରେ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇଦେଲା ଦୟା କରି କଣ ଲେଖିଦେଲା ମୁଁ ସେଟା କରିବା ବାଧ୍ୟ କଣ ସେଟା ସେ ଭୁଲ ମୁଁ ବାରବାର ମୁଁ କରିବି ଆଇ ମେ ନଟ୍ କମିଟ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ମିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ସିମ୍ପଲ କଥା ମୁଁ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ ଆଜି କଲି ଆଜି ଯଦି ମୁଁ 60 ଇୟର ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଅଛି ଇଟ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ବି ଏକ୍ସଟେଣ୍ଡେବଲ ଇଫ ମୁଁ ରିଟାୟାର୍ଡ କଲି ଡିସିସନ ନିଆ ହେବ 10 ଦିନ ପରେ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ এটা তো সিম্পল ল এনিওয়ার ইউ গো সুপ্রিম কোর্টে 10টা জজমেন্ট তা উপরে বাহার যাব এটা হচ্ছে রুল আর এ কোর্ট জজমেন্ট কোন কি কইদেলা তাকু ক্যালকুলেট কেমতি দয়া দেখিবে বিনা কাম করি আপন বেনিফিট দেইব কমাই দেইব বেনিফিট কাম কর নাতি কিছু জস্ট বিকজ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମାନେ କଣ କି ସେ ତାଳ ଗଛ ତଳକୁ ଯିବା ବେଳ ତାଳ ପଳିବା ବେଳ ବୋଲେ ଆପଣ ଫାଇଦା ନେଇକି ପଳେଇବେ ସେମିତି ହବ
No, my lord. Only one
law
portion, my
is
lord.
well settled law is well settled there is no confusion
As your lordship, please, but I have to place
No,
only one
have
sentence.
play- I'm
Only
not
one
saying that.
sentence, my lord.
This is what the law I'm saying.
Yes,
You can place. No,
only
no.
one person.
Yes.
However, he shall be deemed to be continuing in service up to age of 60 years, and accordingly his pay
It
shall be
deemed
fixed.
provision लागू हबो नहीं. Deemed provision cannot be made applicable here. Deemed हबो नहीं. आपण काम करने deem ହେଇଯିବ କେମିତି deem ହେଇଯିବ? No, can't be deemed.
That was not observed by the honorable
न
division
ହେଇତା
bench.
के डिवीजन ମୁଁ ମାନିବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ନାହିଁ. ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ମାନିବି. ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ପକ୍କା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ମାନିବି. ଆଉ ଏ ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ କିଏ କଣ କହିଦେଲା ମୁଁ ହେଟା ମାନିବି. ଆପଣ I am my entitled to my own view. ଏମିତିଆ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉଟେ ୱେଲ ସେଟଲ୍ ଲ ଅଛି ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟର ସେଟା ନ ଦେଖି ମୁଁ ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ କଣ କଲା ମାନିବି ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ 10ଟା ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ବାହାରିବ ୟା ଉପରେ
ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ରହିଲା ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚର ଅର୍ଡରଟା
ଆପଣ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେଇଟା ପରା ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ ଯୋଉ ଡିସିସନଟାକୁ ରିଲାଇ କରି ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଜଜ ଦେବେ
ହଁ
ସେଇଟା ଷ୍ଟେ କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ରିକାର୍ଡ
ହଁ
ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ସେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା 12ଟା ରିକାପିଟ୍ ଫାଇଲ୍ କରୁଛୁ ସବୁଗୁଡ଼ା ଷ୍ଟେ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ସେଇ ବିଷୟଟା ଆପଣ ଯାହା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ସେମ୍ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡରେ ଷ୍ଟେ ହେଇଛି
ଏଇଟା ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଇଏ ଏଇଟା ଏବେ କାହା ବେଞ୍ଚରେ ଅଛି ଏଇଟା
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏଇଟା କାହା ବେଞ୍ଚରେ ଏବେ ପଡ଼ିବ ମେନସନ କରିଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଏଇଟା ଖତମ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ so many matters are pending because of this so I am adjourning this matter
ନାଇଁ ସେଇଟା ଓରିଟା ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟଟାକୁ ରିଲାଇ କଲେ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଜଜ ଯେ ହଁ 60 ଇୟର୍ସ ହବ
ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଜଜ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ ମୁଁ କହେ ନା ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ଜଜକୁ ରିଲାଇ କରିବା କଥା ନୁହେଁ unless you know that ଭାଇ ଡିବିରେ ଚାକିରି ମାଡ଼ ଖାଇବ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ କହେ କି ନାଇଁ ଯୋଉଟା ଲ ପୁରା ୱେଲ ସେଟଲ୍ ତାକୁ ଫଲୋ ଆପଣ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ୟା ଉପରେ କଣ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ମତେ କୋଉ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ତ ଆଉ ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ କାଇଁ ମାନିଯିବି ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ବଡ ନା ଡିଭିଜନ ବେଞ୍ଚ ବଡ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟ ଅଛି ନା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଲାଷ୍ଟକୁ it is similar pura on the same point not applicable गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जहाँ करिबो पब्लिक सेक्टर पे एप्लीकेबल बाध्य नुहे द सेम लॉजिक हियर ओके ऑर्डर रिजर्व ऑर्डर रिजर्व नेक्स्ट
Item number 2.
Item 2 may be permitted, my lords.
obviously
Item 2 I may be permitted, my lords. My lord, the case of the petitioner is that he availed a CC loan, my lord, cash credit loan from the opposite party bank of 40 lakhs, my lords, against mortgage property of 1 lakh more, my lords. And as per the sanction letter, that is annexure 3, page 13, my lords, his rate of interest as stated to the as communicated to the petitioner is 9.55%. And after execution of the necessary document, the petitioner has been operating the cash credit facility, and as per the terms of the sanction letter, he has been regularly paying that interest amount, my lords. In between, my lords, without prior intimation and without consent of the petitioner, my lords, the bank authorities deducted additional amount of rupees 76,000 millers from the
कौन पे डिडक्ट कले
सेटा आगे एक्स्ट्रा ने ओवर इंटरेस्ट माने पकेइचंती देन द एग्रीड अमाउंट
अपन कौन पे एक्चुअली कौन द स्ट्रेट
millers. Prayer is that, millers, I have communicated to the bank authorities via annexure 4 millets. Annexure 4 is the my grievance letter before the bank authorities to refund that excess
Yes,
amount of
Mr.
70.
Tuna Sahu, take notice.
Please, my lord. Yes, yes, my lord. Let them serve the copy of the writ.
Issue notice to the opposite party, bank, Mr. Tuna Sahu waves of notice on behalf of the bank, list the matter on 5th August. Next.
My lords, may I get the contact number of Mr. Sahu so that for onward
ଆପଣ
communication.
ଧ୍ୟାନ ହେବେ ସାର୍ କଣ ଟେଲିଫୋନ ଏକ୍ସଚେଞ୍ଜ ଖୋଲିକି ବସିବି ନା କଣ
No, my lords, lordship
ନେଇ
kindly.
ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କଠୁ
We both are on EC, my lord. That is a difficult, my lord. For that reason,
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଇଏଟା ନାହିଁ କି ରେସ୍ ଏଇ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟରୀ ନାହିଁ ଫୋନ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟରୀ
No, my name is there and my phone number is there.
yes, I will get there. I will
इतना दूर इतना पास फिर भी इतना दूर ऐसा कैसे होगा
I will get it there.
टेक इट फ्रॉम कह दियंतु साहू कह दियंतु
My lord, 94370
94370
ମୁଁ ଟେଲିଫୋନ ଅପରେଟର
07.
May I please, let's see. During, may I please, let's see.
yes
During pendency of this writ application, already the revised UTS application has been allowed by the bank. So I may be permitted to withdraw.
withdraw
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This is success. Okay, well, consider the petitioner seeks to withdraw the application as the revised OTS scheme has been allowed by the bank and.
That's
Next.
it.
Item number-
Liberty to approach if cause of action survives.
Uh,
Liberty to approach, let's say, if cause of action survives.
The petitioner is the granted liberty to approach the any cause of section.
I filed the memo.
It
Your
is
Lordship.
not necessary. Can
Already filed the memo.
It's a दरकार नहीं. Line लिखे दरकार नहीं. That will give right
No,
another round of litigation. No. You
Obliged.
file it. Who is stopping
Yes,
you?
yes. Already I have filed the memo of withdrawal.
ठीक.
Okay.
For my lord, in the present writ,
Yes.
in the present writ application, the sole grievance of the petitioner for closure of the account and to waive out the name in the civil list. During pendency of this writ application, now on 18/7/2024, I have received a message that the status of the loan has been closed, my lord. That has been, I have received,
Loan has been closed.
yes, I am just saying. So my friend is appearing from Canada Bank.
You have given him the copy, advance
And
copy.
just now I am giving, on 17, I have given a status report that,
Let him take instruction. Yes. Land concept of the bank. Waive some notice on behalf of, takes 3 days time to take instruction in the matter. List the matter on 26. 26 records. अपने instruction नहीं जानते हो. Actually close is
Monday, my lord, 30th.
ठीक है Monday. 29th. 29th. So you have to take instruction whether this is closed or not.
July.
Next.
Item 5.
Oblige me. My name may be corrected, my lord. My name may be corrected, the DAS, my lord.
DAS. Yes. Next.
Item 5.
Five.
Lordship, I filed the IA for impletion of the party as opposite party number 3, the local branch, Your Lordship.
Mhm.
Local branch,
You file that?
Yes, you have
Okay,
filed.
issue
The
notice
number
to
is,
the local, OP number 3.
yes, Your Lordship.
कितने नंबर है? OP number 3. You party कॉलेज कितने नंबर है?
OP number 3.
OP number 3. Consolidated cost of the fill person?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Notice to the newly arrested.
All three, sorry, all three, they have
All
to be
the-
noticed. 1, 2, 3, they have to be noticed.
One key.
The Noida and Mumbai and the local branch.
Huh?
Offices at Khalid.
Head office କରନ୍ତୁନି କାଇଁ ସବୁ କେସ୍ ରେ head office ପାର୍ଟି କରିବେ head office ର କିଛି ଜାଣି ନଥିବ issue ଟା ତାକୁ ପାର୍ଟି କରିବେ ଯୋଉଠି head office issue ନାହିଁ ଏଟା ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ branch ରେ ସେ branch deal କରିବ ତ head office କାଇଁ ପାର୍ଟି
The branches are the head office. They have issued us the letter.
ଏଇ but branch टा अच्छी ना है थी
Thank you.
हाँ सब लोग appear किए करियो branch करियो ना तभी ना वाला दरकार बोले से तार हेड बिसु जाने वाला अपना क्या मुंडा बोले
Published.
notice list the matter on 13th August
Published.
next
Item 6.
6
May I please, your lordship? My lord, offence under section 20B, 2C and 29 of the
quantity
125 kg, 500 gram.
you are inside custody since
I am surrendered, I am filed 438 bail application, thereafter surrender, learned court below first
48 well application thereafter surrender man what do you
Ah. 438 application file କରି ତାପରେ surrender କଲି court ରେ।
absconder ଥିଲା
हाँ
absconder period ରେ ଆସିକି anticipatory bail move କଲେ ଛୁଟିରେ
okay
anticipatory bail reject ହେଲା ତାପରେ ଯାଇକି surrender କଲେ ଏଇ 1 ତାରିଖ ଦିନ surrender କଲେ
1/7/24 ରେ। Present petition, nothing has been seen the present petitioner who has apprehended his spot, he is released on bail by the default bail. MD Ali Hussain Khan,
MD मत बोलो
MD
मोहम्मद not
Muhammad
MD.
Ali Hussain Khan.
MD मोहम्मद MD मतलब मोहम्मद
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରୁ ବାହାରିବ କଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ବେପାରୀ
हाँ
ଆମଠୁ
Yes,
କିଛି
ବେପାରୀ।
ସିଜ୍ ହେଇନି କି ଆମେ
ସିଏ କଣ
ସ୍ପଟ୍ ରେ
କରନ୍ତି? ସିଏ
ନଥିଲୁ।
ପରା ତାର
ସେ କହିଲେ ଆମ ନା
on sustained interrogation in
Deputy.
presence of the witness
local
the
person, no
You have-
antecedent.
had
you
taken
have been-
ganja
you
from
have-
the
you have been
petitioner
ବୋଲେ local person, no antecedent.
local person ହେଲା ତ କଣ ହେଲା ଗଞ୍ଜି କରିବା ପାଇଁ କଣ ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ମିଳିଛି local person ବୋଲି ଆପଣ କିଛି ଦିନ ରହନ୍ତୁ କେବେ କେବେ
1 ଜୁଲାଇ 24
ଆଉ
ସରାଇବ।
2-4 ମାସ ରହନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଭିତରେ
Any stringent condition
you must get the feel of the jail କୋଉ jail କହିଲେ
ବୋଲେ
କୋଉ jail
କୋରାପୁଟ।
हाँ बढ़िया सुंदर ହେଇଛି I have personally taken care to visit the jail again and again and this is the best jail in the country କହୁଛି ବଢିଆ jail one of the best jail ଭିତରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ଆମର କଣ ସବୁ ପନିପରିବାରେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଇୟର ସେମାନେ 70 ଲାଖ ଖାଲି ପନିପରିବା ବିକ୍ରି ପାଇଥିଲେ ତମର all these small scale industries they got about 14 lakh profit from small scale industry ଖଟ ସବୁ ବନଉଛନ୍ତି କେତେ ବଢିଆ ହେଇଛି କିଛି ନାହିଁ 4 ମାସ ରହିଲେ ତ ଜଣା ପଡିବନି ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ ଅଛି ଫିଜିଓଥେରାପି ସେଣ୍ଟର ଅଛି କଣ କଣ ନାହିଁ I have been constantly visiting that and that has been improved ବଢିଆ ଲାଗିବ କିଛି ବୋର ହବନି ସେ ଖେଳିବା ପାଇଁ ବ୍ୟାଡମିଣ୍ଟନ କୋର୍ଟ ବି ବନାହେଇଛି yes ବ୍ୟାଡମିଣ୍ଟନ ସତରେ ବନାହେଇଛି I am not joking ଯଦି କେବେ ମୋର ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ହୋଇଯାଏ ଆମେ ବୁଲିକି ଯାଇ ଆସିବୁ one of the best jail in the state initially in 2020 I had a visit to that jail 21 sorry corona ପରେ this jail was in a messy condition so constantly visit କରି ଏତେ ବଢିଆ
I have also talked with that jailer he told me because
Jailer
of
is
your
one of the
lordship's
best.
endeavor it can be possible
and in fact all jails should be like that only ତାପରେ ବସିବା ପାଇଁ ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ବସିବା ପାଇଁ ଏଣେ ତେଣେ ଗଛ ତଳେ ବସି ଖାଉଥିଲି ଏବେ shared now ରୋଟି ମେସିନ ଆସିଛି ରୋଟି ତିଆରି ହଉଛି ବହୁତ ବଢିଆ ରହିବ ସେ 4 ମାସ ଜଣା ପଡିବନି ତାକୁ ହେଲା ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ okay
କୋଏକୁ
so
default
let
bill
it
ତ
stand
ମେଲର
some
ଗଲାଣି।
time, okay
ମାନେ କୋଏକୁ default bill already ଗଲାଣି। ମେଲର
ଲେଖିଦେବି the petitioner can enjoy the ambience of the Koraput jail which is ସବୁ ଅଛି ସ୍ପୋର୍ଟସ ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟିଜ ଏଭରିଥିଙ୍ଗ ଫିଜିଓଥେରାପିଷ୍ଟ ଅଛି ଡକ୍ଟର ଅଛି ଯେତେବେଳେ ତମେ ଠକିବାକୁ ଚାହିଁବ ଠକିବା ପାଇଁ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଅଛି ଯୋଉ ଗଡି ପଡିବ ସେଠି କଣ ଯେ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି ବୋଲେ ତା ପାଇଁ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା
not taking steps to recover the benefits which have been granted in our favor. And my lord, I'm relying on the judgment of the
ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ପଛେ ଆଗ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟସ କ୍ଲିୟର କର
facts is my lord. We are the
I'm
groups.
telling you you are the employees of Orissa Hydro Power Corporation Limited this
Yes,
is
my
a
lord.
public sector undertaking
My lord.
ହେଲା then what
Then there was a bi-party settlement under Annexure 1 my lord,
biparty settle between the management and the worker
and the petitioners, my lord,
Ah.
where they have agreed to revise our scale of pay with effect from 1/4/2005. Then, my lord, we have been they have granted all the financial benefit. Thereafter, my lord, a finance department circular came into force, and after that, they have decided under Annexure 5 to recover the said amount since they have paid the same wrongly. They have paid those amounts in pursuant to the bi-party settlement, and now they are deciding to recover those amounts from the petitioners.
what do you say sir is it why wrongly paid
No, the ACP was granted in
ଭାଇ ଫାଳେ ଫାଳେ କହନି ଠିକ କରି କହୁନ ତମେ ଏସିପି କଥା କହୁନ ଗୋଟେ ଖାଲି wrongly paid ଚଲେଇଛ
My lord,
you have not told the right thing ACP कथा कहीं कोई ना तो एते एंटर आर्गुमेंट
मतलब annexure 1 by part settlement सब लिखा है
पढ़ी annexure खाली कहू तू छाड़े पढ़ी आसु ना annexure ACP कथा बिल्कुल you have not touched at all the ACP issue. That is the main issue, crux.
Yes, madam.
Then why have you not talked that? Yes, please.
I pray.
2011 matter. जो 2024 रे पहुंची लेनी यार केते से एडजन नेबे किए कले मु जानि आपण आज अछि ना आपण दायित्व आज आपण प्रिपेयर करी आसी आ किए नायक कले की मिश्रा कले मु जानि is the matter on 1st August for final hearing. The parties are directed to ready with the written note of submission on the date of hearing. Hala, the written note of submission on the cost for 5 दिन cost for ready रस्ते. अब आप पर 5 दिन wait करिए. hala. Next.
Item 8.
8.
Petitioner challenged an order under Annexure 6. He was reverted, his appointment was cancelled and he was reverted back to the post of constable. In the meantime, he has been promoted to head constable and then ASI also. Nothing remains in him.
Yes,
So
in all 3 cases.
as for the petitioner submit that. Since the cause of action has already been exhausted and no further causes otherwise promoted to the post of ASI.
Yes.
ASI. Who could matter?
All 3 items, my lord.
A connected time. 8 or 3 days.
8 or 3 items. All 3 items.
Give them. Okay, next.
Item 9.
Dispose, my lord.
9.
9 is for withdrawal.
On behalf of Mr. Divedi, withdrawal file.
Withdrawal. Like the memo of control place. Next.
Item 10.
Item 10, my lord. I am not serving the deposition copy, my lord.
And there is a noting that trial court judgment, original trial court judgment has not yet been
Xerox
filed.
copy was there, your lordship has considered that Xerox.
But you change करिए ना अपन replace करिए ना वो consider करचे argument करें but replace करिए ना उन्होंने क्या भी file close होगा that will appear as a defect ना.
Yes, ma'am.
So you do change that. 2017 ରେ ଯାଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମିଳିନି ଏ ମିଛ କଥା ଗୋଟେ କାଇଁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ହଁ ଲୋକକୁ କଣ ଲୋକକୁ 7 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ଲୋକକୁ ଆପଣ ପାଇନାହାନ୍ତି ଏମିତି ତ ହେଇନଥିବ
ମତେ ଏତିକି ଦେଇଥିଲେ
ଏତିକି ଦେଲା ବେଳେ ଆପଣ ମାଗିବିନି ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଦେଲା ବେଳେ ଆପଣ ମାଗିଲିନି ତର୍ପଣ ଖାଲି ଆଗ ଖାଲି ସେ ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ମୁଣ୍ଡଟା ମତେ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ ପାଛ ଖାତାରେ ଯାହା ଥାଉ ନଥାଉ ମୋର କିଛି ମତଲବ ନାହିଁ ଯାହା ହେଲେ କୋର୍ଟ ତ ବୁଝିବା ଆଉ ଗାଳି ପଦ ଖାଇଦେବା କଣ ଅଛି ଏମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଗାନ୍ଧୀ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଇଜ ମୋର ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ. If you prioritize the Gandhi Muda than this proper file. He's saying yes. He's not saying no. Oh, negative. List the matter for final hearing. 8th. 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 Defect. In the meantime, the petitioner to file the original a copy of the judgment and deposition with the answer.
Already.
Next.
Item 11.
Your Lordship, I'm appearing through VC. Apologies for appearing. I'm to the petitioner.
Yes, please.
This is a matter arising out of 138 NI Act. The check amount is ₹5 lakhs. We have already paid 2.5 lakhs. And we have discussed with the counsel for the opposite party that we'll pay the remaining amount within 10 days.
सर कितना दिन तक 2017 से आप डिस्कस करते रहोगे कब दोगे
15 years have already gone.
2007 ର मैटर 17 ର मैटर 7 वर्ष एठी गलानी आपण क्लाइंट
Just require another 10 days.
हां
currently is admitted in hospital, but we request that we kindly be given another 10 days. We'll
10 days ନ ଦେଲେ ସିଧା jail ପଠେଇବି 10 days ନ ଦେଲେ go
yes,
to jail straight. Like learn comes with the petitioner seeks for 10 days time for seeking sorry, for payment of the amount. You paid that 2,50,000?
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
How can the 5 lakh achi?
No, my lord, 10 lakh is 5 lakh check amount.
So kete total kete apanakar eta order kete is
10 lakh, ma'am.
10 lakh.
Yes, double amount.
ठीक है, pay it,
The concurrent finding, ma'am.
pay it. Within
Yes, sir.
10 days you pay it. Otherwise I'll pass an order which will not be very comfortable to you to
Yes, sir.
communicate. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Complaint case is of 2009, my lord.
The order shall be very harsh. Please communicate to your client.
Yes.
If your client is hearing, tell him. ସିଧା ଏଠୁ jail ପଠେଇବି ଏଠି present ହେବ ଏଠୁ jail ପଠେଇଦେବି ଆଉ ଅଲଗା ଆଡେ କିଛି ଦେଖିବି ଏଟା last chance ହେଲା last chance ଯଦି ସେ ନ ଆସିବେ ଯଦି ସେ ନ ଦେବେ ସିଧା କୋର୍ଟ କୁ ଆସିବେ ସେଦିନ ଏଠୁ straight he'll go to the nearest jail. Next, list the matter on 1st August.
Obliged, my lord.
Item 12.
12.
There's a small correction in 15 July, so I find
Give
it.
that corrected. You have rectified.
Identified and
District are straight over the khali.
6, 7 that if your lordship consider to delete, that's a submission.
So 6, 7 cut the that okay, take a change. Modify to the extent of like the 6 and paragraph is, seems to be redundant and it's the petition redundant and not necessary to be put it in the
So paragraph 8 रे state हबो खाली सी. Paragraph 8 रे district जगह state है जिसको बस. My lord.
Your file?
The file आई है. 940. Obliged.
Next.
Item 13.
13.
Item 13, your lordship, the matter has become infructuous.
Disclosure. You give a memo whenever you are.
Yes, in the gospel.
Next.
Item 14.
Item 14, Lordship, I pray for one Passover, Lordship.
Passover after 2 o'clock I'll not sit. After 2 o'clock I have a DB, I can't sit. So no Passover, I'll adjourn it. Adjourn to 2nd August. 2nd August.
Our appearance will not remain.
Give a note.
They did, ma'am.
Next.
I'm on behalf of Mr. SP Panda for LIC.
Obliged.
On behalf of us. Next.
Item 15.
15. 15. देना जी 11 मिनट non-appears despite the warning, despite the order passed in 1973, non-appear for the petition. It seems that the petition not interested for this fiscal numbers. Next.
Item 16.
16.
16, I have entered appearance on behalf of respondent 1 and 2. Madam.
Which was the petitioner?
Lord,
On
this-
behalf of Mr. Tari.
behalf करो नहीं आज behalf पर मुझे नहीं
Lord,
पूरा
this-
एक आर्ग्यू करो पूरा आर्ग्यू और behalf चली
Lord, this is a matter in which
2011 matter को बिहार
My
में चले।
contractors, employees seek regularization with me. I'm a public sector, my lord. And I had engaged a
No. आसने अपने दिशा पर बसुनी।
Mr. Gale, on his another court.
Another court तो क्या करेगा? हम court में another
Sir,
court
before launch, my lord.
हाँ?
Before launch, pass over.
Before launch में बाकी बोर्ड सारी भी नहीं तमाम मैटर बस नहीं थी हाँ तमाम स्पेशल कैटेगरी रो स्टेटस की यदि स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्टेटस नहीं कोड कहाँ पे हला
Stand is election.
no special category status for anybody whoever may be this is the matter of now that 7th August next
my lord, if it can be a little earlier, subject to your lordship kind convenience, my lord.
okay जरा गुड़े काम करो 26 करो
As your lordship pleases.
26 करो
26.
don't take further time 26 final argument हला the party is related to file the written note of submission.
My lord, I am filing an additional affidavit on behalf of.
You file whatever you want to file on that day. Will see. Who are you?
My lord, I am for the UP.
My lord, he is OP number 3, my contractor, and they are employed as his employees, but they seek regularization against me. And there is no contract labor.
Nothing. Give your note also.
Notification.
Both of you give your note of submission
My lord.
with case law.
My lord.
Okay. And you get ready with that.
No, the writ is not maintainable ab initio, my lord. Still authority judgment.
Let them argue.
My lord.
Next.
26th, my lord. Lordship is plus
26.
26. Deeply obliged.
Next.
Item 17.
17. Yes.
I filed my notes, your lordship. This is a case my lord would recall. Though I have been exonerated from the
That petrol
charges.
slip, petrol slip. Note दिया तो
Petrol slip.
Note दे दो.
No, sir.
Note दिया तो आगे
Question was, your lordship, whether this agreement which I have entered into with the association is binding on me.
Okay.
I am
Our
supposed
note
to inland water.
Note दिया तो.
By written note, my lord.
Notes are.
Note टा दिया तो matter.
More written note ta copy konde.
Mote copy to debe ni.
Eta written note ta pura.
Written note दावे बाध्य नोदी. They are only they are only obligated to the court.
आमे share करू sir.
Share करिए.
Share करो written note करियो बाध्य नो मु कहूची. Share करिया पे आपण
ये मु जानि एते दूर मु जाइनी.
आपण करी पारंती but written as far as I know written note submission is to shareable बोली किसी
For
माने.
the first time I am hearing, my lord, that is not shareable.
Not shareable.
Anyway, your
No,
lord.
Supreme Court आमे केबे दोनो कागज. केवल
आमे sir आपण पाखरे अछु Supreme Court.
नहीं कहूची मु कथा कहूची.
नहीं. Okay, your lordship could be right.
Written note up because you are given to the court. So not need to आपण share करी पारंती आपण के भीतर nobody can stop it. But not mandatory.
More last time to magi के नेले मु तांको देली.
I am saying not mandatory. It is discretionary, not mandatory.
Discretion is on that side, not here.
No, your side also discretionary.
Ethre sir, 1991 Supreme Court also that 91 that has been relied on. That inland water has been relied on by the DTC, Delhi Transport Corporation. सेटा मध्ये देखो unconsignable जोटा bargaining power.
पढ़ो ना देखो. The paragraph टा पढ़ो. आपण मार्क्स पिनंतु. एते ते पुराना बही पढ़ी गले मार्क्स पिनंतु नहले गुटे से भीतर लंग्स खराब हियो. पुराना बही जदि खोलिए मार्क्स पढ़ो. एरे पूरा जते गुंड बाहरियो से भीतर ना. गुंडोड़ा सीधा लंग्स को पड़ेगा.
बहुत दिन पर
जमा है.
To the bench panel, the reference was whether a government company is defined in section 17 of the Companies Act is a state. Second was whether
obviously either doubt अछि किछि doubt नहीं.
सेटा decide कले सेतबे 63 रे decide.
सेटा decide हेबे से आ decide
whether an unconsignable term in a contract of employment is void under section 23 of the Indian Contract Act 72 as being opposed to public policy, and when such a term is contained in a contract of employment entered into with the government company is also void as infringing Article 14 of the Constitution in case of government company is the state under section Article 12 of the Constitution. MCL is a government company. Now, my lord,
12 article doubt कोडी अछि.
No, sir, go to the contract act रे anything opposed to public policy, if that forms part of the contract, that should not be binding on party. Is it our case, Baru?
that is precise case. Because I entered into agreement, you say, just before my final order was passed in the disciplinary proceeding, that I shall not claim anything here, and that is now stairs at me.
Give me a note. Both of you give me a note.
Yeah,
Yes, even आपण दियंतु नोट केस ला जोडा दावा दे दियंतु.
my lord, I had given my note in terms
What
of the submissions made on till last date, my lord.
Yeah.
Today,
आपण केस ला नोट दियନ୍ତୁ
केस लो सर मु तीनटा रिलाई करछि
जोटा कर दियନ୍ତୁ
एंड हम
Photocopy
हाई कोर्ट
दियନ୍ତୁ।
न करके सुप्रीम
तार
कोर्ट
फोटोकॉपी दियନ୍ତୁ
प्रोटोकॉल सर 86
Photocopy-
देई पर बाहर करियो पड़ियो
जोटी करନ୍ତୁ
एटा सर हेई परियोनी
देई दियନ୍ତୁ पछाड़ दे देबे
पहिला दे देबी
बही काहे देबी मु एते मोर काम नै मोटे बड़ झगड़ा रखी
सर खाली मोर
ए बही रो सर हेपनी चिरी
सर आपण साइटेशन टा दे दो ना एते कथा
हां साइड
जमाना कोठी पहुंचे आपण बही दरछु मोते
मु आया मु नोट्स सर देइछि मु सप्लीमेंट करी की देबी
फाइल ऊपर साइटेशन साइटेशन को
हां सर
ये ओसीआर ओएलआर साइटेशन छाड़ी
ए 1991
यार दियो तो नाले एससीसी दियो आ ओसीआर ओएलआर में साइटेशन माने
1990 सुप्रीम कोर्ट 471
हां
ए 1991 सुप्रीम कोर्ट
नहीं 101 सी 101
गलत सलाम मत दो यार
101 so that is constitutional judgment 1991 supreme court 101
एटा को
86 supreme court
पार्टी ना कोन तू
पार्टी ना सर दिल्ली ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन दिल्ली ट्रांसपोर्ट
डीटीसी वर्सेस
डीटीसी मजदूर कांग्रेस
डीटीसी मजदूर आउ सेकंड आउट
as sir central inland टा हला 80 air 86 supreme court 1571
यार
89
यार
86
1571 86
एटा हला सेंट्रल इनलैंड वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट कॉर्पोरेशन
और सर पट्टी लोअर पट्टी
ब्रोजनाथ गांगुली हां एटा
ठीक अछि आउ कोटा
आउटे सर हला आउटे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बेंच 2016 सुप्रीम कोर्ट 3506
आउ एटा
एक्सेस टू जस्टिस जोटी सर कहले एक्सेस टू
सर
जस्टिस
या पे को जजमेंट दरकार थी एक्सेस टू जस्टिस
नहीं इतरे एलाबोरेट
को काहे कोडी
एक्सेस टू जस्टिस इज ए फंडामेंटल राइट
जेड़ा कहबा कथा आपण कहले जेड़ा फंडामेंटल अदरवाइज फंडामेंटल राइट एक्सेस टू जस्टिस कहबा कथा
सर
जजमेंट दरकार
कोड जजमेंट टिंकर फॉर्म बेस्ड रूल
आपण कोन से
इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्प्यूट
आपण प्रोपोजिशन टा कोन
proposition ala sir I entered into an agreement
that is not proposition law proposition
is such a contract is not valid
which contract such a means what is that
that I shall not claim any back wages
okay the contract is not valid legally file को लेके
इटा subsequent event रे सर कोन कोले चैलेंज करछंती ऑफ द सेटलमेंट
ओके आपण फाइल करन आपण नोट दियंतु रेडी नोट ऑफ सबमिशन
sir by day after tomorrow
ठीक है फ्राइडे
friday
सत्य my lord I have given my written note paragraph 5 I have stated if he wants to dispute the aberrant contentions of settlement arrived at in form based then certainly my lord writ court is not appropriate forum this is the settled law where he has to raise the dispute before the industrial dispute
before I part with the case your lordship arrangement at this agreement was on 21/8/2000 of a particular year my lord 2014 21/8/2014 on 22nd the disciplinary authority passes an order exonerating me from all charges
on various grounds
ठीक है okay next
item 18
Wait, please.
आपण मंडे दे दो ना
हमर ओटे पाणिग्राही हो से शास्त्री संगे थिला आइटम 32 that is gone for conciliation mediation 32 पाणिग्राही अछंती शास्त्री अछंती बीसी रे सेटा सर सॉरी नहीं आता 10 तारीख पर 10 अगस्त पर गोटे डेट है
मीडिएशन को
जाई
10 अगस्त पर
सर
ठीक है 27 को दो
interim order to continue and Mr. Shastri may be
item 32
Mr. Shastri's name may be reflected.
Mr. Shastri is there?
He was there. He had requested me also.
ठीक है
item 17 my lord judgment return
नहीं से देई ना ना
no it will be listed again
listed you may not come
no I will come
मैं सेटा केवल से नोट पई
आगे
next
item
18 रे सर आपण कहितले written note to be given today but just a minute
I am giving again.
He has given says that I could not be completed on Friday. I will give it.
My lord, I am submitting and I am giving a copy to my learned senior also. I am giving it in the court.
Okay. Next.
Obliged.
item 19
19, my lord, I am appearing for the opposite party number 5, my lord. For filing this in.
For the petitioner,
I am the
petitioner,
hearing was concluded, my lord. I have submitted the written note from.
give the note you are given.
My lord, I have
Okay.
submitted.
Close for this. Next. Next,
Item 20,
ready? 20, no,
I am also filing.
20, close. Order reject. Next. Next,
21.
21.
One password. One password.
Password hapani. Aji password nahi, सीधा adjournment. Second half में बस.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow hapani. Tomorrow nahi. 25th, 25th. Next.
22.
My lord, here I am challenging the inaction of the opposite party's LIC authorities not releasing my insurance premium deposits. My lord, your lordship has disposed a similar case also.
Achhi order. Similar case कोड़ा कोई.
That was 23866 of 2007.
Order. You have also taken loan against that policy.
Yes, my lord, they are charging heavy interest on my loan, but not giving anything on my deposit. My lord. I have also deposited near about 4 lakhs by virtue of premium, not giving any interest on that amount. I have taken the 1.5 lakhs and they have charged 1.7 lakhs as interest.
Let the other party. Which other party? The other party. So you want that the surrender value to be given to you? Surrender value to be given to you?
No.
What is the surrender value? If surrender value that price. এই অর্ডারে আপনার ডেটা চেঞ্জ করে দেউনাহাନ୍ତି অর্ডারটা দেই দিও সেটা ଆପଣ চেঞ্ଜ କରି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ that will be easier ଭୁଲଭାଲ ହବନି ଫିଗର ଗୁଡା ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଡେଟାଟା ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ surrender value କେତେ LIC साहब
6,700
କେତେ କରିଥିଲେ କି
that was in previous rating.
କେତେ କରିଥିଲେ यार कोई प्रिपेयर करके नहीं आते यार आप कहते क्या हो एतिक तो प्रिपेयर किया केते वैल्यू पाइबो केते दया हो एति जानि बिनी खाली आसिक रेडी का मुंडो पड़ाय पे आसुना केते अमाउंट दे आपण देवर अछि केते पाइबे केते पाइबे 500 बार देबिनी 500 भाषण ना मुश्किल एति कि आपण मिनिमम इन्फॉर्मेशन न पढ़ी के आसी तला आसुनी कोन खाली मु LIC रो एडवोकेट बोले हो तो पढ़ियो पड़ियो ना सीनियर आपण आइसे आपण सीनियर मु आपण सीनियर बोली भाउची सीनियर फिनियर ना धरि करन एति कि इन्फॉर्मेशन यू मस्ट नो एज जूनियर काउंसिल आपण काली संध्या रे फाइल खोलिवा थिला कोन ठीक पचारिवा थिला जे डाउट थिला सीनियर it is so lightly आपण केते पाइबे ले कोंतु
Tell my premium amount is around 4 lakhs.
सर प्रीमियम अमाउंट रे मते कोन मिलिबो फाइनली केते पाइबे सेटा पचर
Actually,
How
there,
much amount will you get? Will you get?
actually, my premium deposit amount was 2,66,000.
Premium deposit में जाओनी, अपन total पाइबे कितने सेटा में बचत?
So it is up to their
Maturity value टा
calculation.
कितने है वो?
Actually, they are.
Second August, second August. अपन information correct करिए आसन. And consequently LIC to take instruction to submit before this court regarding the surrender value of the premium deposited by the petitioner. And prepare a note. टेबल रे बने करी कहते हैं कि बना इधर ऐसे नोट जो मुझे बने ची इधर इंडिया इतनी अपन लोन दले इतनी है ला सिंपल टेबल बने गई ना नेक्स्ट adjourn to second August. Next
Item 24.
24. Who is the opposite party? Not given.
mention
Note this. Order. Next.
Item 25.
25.
I'm giving note of argument.
Given?
Note of
You have
argument.
given?
No, I'm.
Order. Next. Next.
Item 26.
26.
26 adjourn होंगे. Adjourn होंगे.
27.
27.
In 27, I have already filed my written note of argument as well as date chat in respect of first case, your lordship. Other cases, my learned friend has power.
Yes. Who? Pete. Pete. Not filed counter.
But in this case, government has filed counter, we have filed the rejoinder.
Transport commissioner has to file.
They have got their own.
They have got their own panel of.
Transport commissioner.
Relying only upon a judgment, I am handed over your lordship.
What is the issue here?
The issue is that your lordship, due to shortage of regular driver in the establishment of state transport authority as well as the regional transport authority, 14 numbers of contractual drivers have been appointed in different districts. And the present petitioner in my case has been appointed in Sambalpur district. After serving for a long period, they have been terminated by virtue of a resolution, your lordship. That has been challenged before this honorable court, and this honorable court has been pleased to grant status quo. Until date, the petitioner is continuing, your lordship.
By virtue of the status quo.
But the fact remains, your lordship, by the Annex 7, page 21, 4 persons have been regularized, depriving these petitioners, your lordship.
So all 4 have been regularized. So it's transport commission to say who are regularized, why they have regularized. नाम कौन था? On the case of the transport department, Prabhakar Behra is the case for the his name is there.
By that time,
Anyway, now press gives a copy to him. The petitioner shall take steps to serve a copy on Mr. Behra. So that he can file the reply. At the earliest, accordingly list the matter on 12th August. Let him find the replies.
Actually, reply is there in particular case. Yes. Published.
Opposite party कहते हैं ना transport. We know case we know nothing. ना sir. Next,
Item 28.
Valmi.
My lord. Last occasion, Lordship has granted time to the State Law and State Council to file the counter affidavit. Because
We're filing today. In fact, Lordship, we're adopting the exact same plea that Volmi has taken. Which stand on similar footing.
You have filed.
Filed to them.
Give them the copy.
Sir, the copy.
Place the matter on 6th. The state is filing the reply today.
only support person.
And place the matter on 7th August.
नहीं सर 8 तारीख है
8 तारीख
आ गया
ठीक है 8 तारीख next
Item 29.
29
Petitioners are working as Rogi Kalyan Samiti, my lord.
Hmm.
Petitioners are working as Rogi Kalyan Samiti, my lord.
Rogi Kalyan.
They have to collect money from the patients, my lord. Collector of tax, my lord. But they have illegally engaged by the medical officer. I am challenging that for the same order and my lord.
You have the petitioner.
My petitioners.
Illegally engaged or disengaged?
Disengaged.
No,
disengaged, sir.
I think Mr.
कोई देती है
Vibhu Prasad Tripathi
already
is
चिट्ठी आसी
there.
है चिट्ठी आसी खाली
Copy
person
not
file
served on. You are there, no?
copy service
Copy served.
my lord while the matter stood us we have filed appeal before the my lord secretary my lord health without giving us any opportunity he has my lord disposed of representation by rejecting our
You have filed a reply.
my lord
Have you filed it?
no my lord just I'm saying you
Sir, good time minute ଟିକେ ଅଟକି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କହି ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ସେ ପଚାରୁଛି have you filed the reply?
No, CDMO has been authorized to file a reply on our
So you filed the reply. Unless they file the reply, you can't.
I am saying my lord last occasion my lord
Reply file କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ରଖିଥାନ୍ତୁ ଯେତେ ଆର୍ଗ୍ୟୁ କରିବାକୁ
ନାଇଁ କାହିଁକି କହିଲେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଚିଠି ମାଗିଥିଲେ
ହଁ ମୁଁ ମାଗିଥିଲି ଚିଠି।
ହଁ କୋର୍ଟ ମାଗିଥିଲେ ଯେ whether any post is laying vacant or the post has filled or not
ସେ reply ସେ ଦେବେନି
ହଁ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଚିଠିଟା ସେଇଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ମତେ ଖାଲି କହିଥିଲେ ଆପଣ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆଣିବା ପାଇଁ ପିଟିସନଠୁ ସେମାନେ କହିଛନ୍ତି all also it is informed that no person is still engaged in the same post as the petitioners from Rogi Kalyan Samiti to public
let them file it.
हाँ
Okay. Okay, this is a matter on 13th August. Let them file the reply.
Because you will
And give the written note of submission, both of you. Final hearing. Hala?
In
Final
advance-
hearing. Our time are given.
no if advancing they have solved a copy to me then I can file the written note of submission.
You file the reply and with an advance copy to the petitioner
5-7 दिन देलन
and rejoinder if any may be filed within
वो introduction दे दे
1 week thereafter. So less the matter. Out ठीक approach को दे दे. 21st करे. Next.
Item 30.
30.
May I, Mr. Lordship? In this case, my lords, the petition's grievance.
I prepared a written note for I'm a opposite party. Prepared a written note. If taking minutes next week, Monday or any day, minutes, I will be preparing something so that it can be taken at once.
You noted there. Yeah.
Please no, my knowledge seniors know.
Upon the line.
So it will be taken at once on Monday and take it on.
ठीक क्या Monday?
Monday.
29th. ठीक. Next.
31.
31.
My lord, in 31, your lordship had deputed a commissioner. I do not know whether he has come up with report. If he has come up with report, then I'll pray, my lord, I may be provided with a copy of the report.
Yes, yes. Follow. Your report has become very worthless.
My associate is there.
Hmm?
Let him provide there so that I can have a chance to know.
I made 2 visits.
Okay. They have paid or not? Paid?
He has visited twice, I think.
Okay. Work very hard.
Yes, my lord. I'm sure he must have done it very meticulously, but I just want to have a glance at the report and know.
Yeah, they will. What is your finding, which page?
One finding is a general observation.
Where? You don't have.
I work on the.
Do one thing, just register to make copies. এটাকে soft copy করে দিও, ওগুলো share করে দিও। Make soft copy of the report and share with the respective parties, including one copy to Pratik Das. Micus. It's a court commission. Court commission. So let them go through. Let him also go through.
Your lordship may fix a date, my lord.
I'm fixing it. So send your some junior to with the
My associate is present right in front of your lordship, my lord.
List the matter on 30th
My
July.
My obliged.
Next,
Item 33.
33.
Insurance claim amount from the scanner and in this case, the authority has appeared.
May I please your lordship, I'm on BC, my lords. I'm for OP number 4, my lord. I have not filed the counter yet. I'll be filing it in due course of the day. I'll also serve a copy to the petitioner.
And counsel for the opposite party. Opposite party number 4.
4, my lords.
4. 6, 2 weeks time to file the counter. List the matter on 21st August.
Lords.
21st August. Give us copy, regender if any, in the meantime. Huh? You file it before that, and so that he can also get the time to file the regender. Huh?
My lords.
So counter to be filed by 7th of August.
My lords.
Regender
I'll
if
file
any.
it.
Okay, 25.
Copy, sir.
Obliged.
Yes, next.
34.
Case, my lord. And no, there's no question of my lord filing counter because everything they cannot counter. Your lordship's judgment cannot be counter here only. And the officers will say that, my lord, this stinks.
What is the
This
issue?
hurts, my lord. Because this is,
What is the issue?
my lord, kindly see page 42. What your lordship's direction? Every time they think that it's a considered order, so they will consider and reject it. On a flat face. What this attitude is of the officer?
Which order? Which order?
Page 42, para 6.
Page 42.
Para 6, my lord, that in the process, my lord, that second line I am reading. In the process, this court directs the opposite party insurance company to assess the loss of present petitioner realistically by understanding the aquaculture dynamics. My lord, kindly see what is their rejection. Whatever in the counter they have again stated we have rejected. Is it to consider whether I am entitled or not? This is no counter is necessary. The officers should be taken. My lord, this court's order is be rejected by the officers like this. This is whole slap on the face of this judiciary, my lord. Why we are here? No, your lordship, it's not a very small thing. This is happening every time. If there is a word considered, then that means they think that High Court has given them power to consider and adjudicate and do anything. I am not on whatever my loss is. I am on the attitude of these officers. It is too much, my lord. It is no considered. What is there?
Have you understood? Have you understood the order properly? Your officer has understood it. So what is the order? Order was to say, see, general, you are generally, what you say in general, that is different in case of aquaculture. You understand the aquaculture dynamics, how it works, how the losses takes place, everything that, I mean, considering that fact in mind, he should have considered. Generally, आयला हमें reject कर देंगे, एमती कहले होगा, एमती reject करले कौन पाई कहले, reason दी चंदी की.
In order, they can settle the matter. Only with this order, and company, the company to settle the matter. That is reasonable amount. But
Partial loss, how much partial loss?
That is in the
See,
counter.
See, madam, one
I am
thing.
not against my lord young
Partial
advocate.
loss, see, it is not like, suppose a vehicle is there, tire puncture ହେଇଗଲା କି କୋଉ ଫାଳେ ଗାଡିର ପଛପଟ ଭାଙ୍ଗିଗଲା ସେଟା partial loss. ଏଇଟା ସେମିତି ହୁଏନି, ଗୋଟେ ମାଛ ମଲା ମାନେ ଏଣ୍ଟାର ମାଛ
No,
ମରିଯିବ,
no, they would,
ଗୋଟେ
they
ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି
can,
ମଲା ମାନେ ଏଣ୍ଟାର ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି
but
ମରିଯିବେ.
they can challenge this before a division bench. I don't have to say nothing. But they will sitting over the judgment in again pass an order over the
Do
judgment
one
of
thing,
this honorable court.
do one thing. Yeah, let your officer be present.
Yes, that is the.
I want to make him understand what is actually.
Yes.
Why I have written this word, understanding the aquaculture dynamics, because in aquaculture what happens, suppose there is a shrimp cultivation somewhere, chota chingdu shrimps. So if there is something problem occurs, like some disease comes, 2, 3, 2-3 shrimp mala mane se entire shrimp khatam heijibe, seটাକୁ partial କୁହାଯିବନି.
But that is
Entire
also
loss.
clearly stated in the counter.
No, I am not saying content, but your officer should have
This
realistically.
is so much contempt.
Realistically,
content.
it should have gone. Do one thing, let the officer come.
Yes, this attitude.
Maybe your senior asandu, officer ଆସିବ ତ.
Senior
Officer.
cannot save your officer.
Okay, who is your officer? Just.
Senior,
No, I am. This is also he heard due.
No.
After launch also. But I think.
Launch ଆଜି ମୁଁ launch ପରେ ବସୁନି.
I am not.
She is asking for her.
Yes, my lord. I want these people also save the orders of this honorable court.
No. She is assisting the court on behalf of the senior. No, that's one thing.
We as a whole community.
Let his senior come.
Yes.
Okay, let him come. ମୁଁ କେବେ ରଖୁଛି ତାକୁ day after tomorrow ରଖୁଛି ହେଲା ଆସିଗଲି. Your senior is being slaughtered brutally by the opposite party.
My senior also told me I have advised them what I will do.
Sir, one thing. No, what I'm saying. In aquaculture, the concept of partial loss very often it is a misnomer, because you know why it is misnomer. Because in aquaculture, 1 or 2 fish die, the whole fish ଗୋଟେ ପରେ ଗୋଟେ ସଫା ହେଇଯିବ ପୁରା. ତ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ଆପଣ ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ କମ୍ପାନୀ ବୁଝୁନି କଣ ପାଇଁ? ଏଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଲି ଗୋଟେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା. ଆପଣ ମେରିଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ନା ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସେ କାହିଁକି ସେ ଆପଣ ଡିଟେଲ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କେମିତି ଗଲେ କୋଉ ବେଟରେ ଗଲେ କେମିତି ଆପଣ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ କଲେ. ପାର୍ସିଆଲ ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଦେଲେ ଦେବେନି.
No, that we have deputed the surveyor.
What deputed surveyor? About surveyor.
Not on the merit.
Other surveyor to choro.
Not on the merit. Nine, jhagda na.
Half of your surveyor are very ill-equipped to assess, but they are surveyor. Half of your surveyor are ill-equipped, totally ill-equipped. They don't understand things. Just simply gale lekhin padaile gacha tole basi hisab kari padaisi. Aquaculture କଥା ଟିକେ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ. Aquaculture ରେ କଣ ହୁଏ, ଗୋଟେ ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି ଚାଷ ହେଇଛି, ଗୋଟେ 2ଟା ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି ଭଲ ନା ଏଣ୍ଟାର ସଫା, କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ରୋଗ ଆସିଲା ଏଣ୍ଟାର ପାର୍ସେଲ ନଥାଏ. ଏଟା କଣ ଗାଡିର ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ ହେଇଛି ଯେ ଫାଳେ ପଛଆଡେ ଭାଙ୍ଗିଗଲା ଆର ପାର୍ଟଟା ଆମେ ଫାଳେ ଦେବୁନି, ଏଟା ସେମିତି ହୁଏନି. କାଉଣ୍ଟର କଲେ ଆପଣ କୋଉ ବେସିସ ରେ କଲେ ଆପଣ ସର୍ଭେୟର କୁ ଡାକନ୍ତୁ ଏଠିକି ମୋ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ aquaculture every time this is facing problem. ଏଟା ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ଏଇ କଥା ନୁହେଁ. Your let your manager come.
There is no respect to rule of law.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ manager କିଏ?
You could challenge it before a division bench.
କୋଉଠି ମୁଁ ତା ନାଁ ଏମିତି ପଚାରୁନି, କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ଏଇ ଅଫିସର ଏଠିକାର ଏଟା କୋଉ ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ?
ଏଟା ବାଲେଶ୍ୱର ନା?
ନା ଏଇଟା କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଯୋଉ ଫାଇଲ ହେଇଛି
ରୁହନ୍ତୁ, ଏଇ ଯେ ଲୋକାଲ
ଏଇଟା ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ସେ ଶୁଭକାନ୍ତ ରାୟ ଚୌଧୁରୀ, ଏଟା କଟକ କୋଉଠି ବା ବାଲେଶ୍ୱର ଲୋକ. ଓହୋ
local. Sorry. Who is that officer? What is his designation?
He is manager of CC Hub or TPCL. Manager of TPCL.
TPCL means
third party cell.
Okay, the manager third party cell. Mr. What is his name? Mala Prithviraj Swami shall be present before this court on the next date of listing.
My lord.
25th.
Obliged.
Let him explain how is it. This is something you have to understand it. Make the people understand. Aquaculture invariably ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଏଇ ground ରେ ଉଡେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଏଇ ground ରେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ specifically ଲେଖିଥିଲି ଏଇ କଥା they should understand the aquaculture dynamics ବୋଲି ଲେଖିଥିଲି ଏଇଟା ଏମିତି ଭାବିଲେ ହବନି normal ଏ ଯୋଉ normal ଗାଡି ମଟର insurance ଭଳିଆ ଭାବିଲେ ହବନି it has to be taken in a different way. ଲୋକ ଆପଣ ଏଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରେନର ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ଏତିକି ନଦେବେ ତାହେଲେ କି ଏଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରେନର କେମିତି ଷ୍ଟେଟ ଉଠିବ ଆକୁ ଏମିତି ସବୁଥିରେ ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି ଚାଷରେ ଏଇଥିରେ ବେଶୀ ଲସ୍ ହୁଏ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଦିଅନ୍ତିନି ସେମାନେ ପୁରା ସଫା ହେଇଯାନ୍ତି ପୁରା ରୁଇନ୍ ହେଇଯାନ୍ତି ଲୋକ ଆଉ ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ନେଲେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ତାହେଲେ ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ତାହେଲେ ମୂଳରୁ ମନା କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ଚିଙ୍ଗୁଡି ପାଇଁ ଦଉନୁ ନାଇଁ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଓପନ ଆଏ ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଥାର୍ଡ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ଓପନ ଆଏ କ୍ଲୋଜ ଆଏ सिंगर प्लाइड सब इतिहास लिखी इतिहास देखला ऑटोमेटिक नहीं
Insurance has no respect to rule of law.
आपण ए लिखिबे पूरा लिखिबे डिटेल लिखिबे पूरा हाउ द चिंगुडी चासिंगर प्लाइड ओवर लास्ट बिकॉज ऑफ इंश्योरेंस कम नॉन कोऑपरेशन लाइक सब लिखिबे तापर आपण देशर मत दोष देबे एठी देवार छै देई दियंतो चुपचाप हां नाले सुप्रीम कोर्ट जिवे सुप्रीम कोर्ट माडा खाइले तर सब चिंगुडी चासी ऑटोमेटिक देई चलीबे सेही ऑर्डर देखे देखे समस्त ऑर्डर नेबे अप टू यू आ एति की जानथांदो ए ऑर्डर सेट साइड हेबनी सेट साइड हेबनी
आपण चाइल्ड लाइन ऑर्डर देखि कि सारा इंडिया रे ऑर्डर देले सारा इंडिया
हो
सब हाई कोर्ट रे
आपण देखंतु नले आपण देखंतु गोटे जगह रे आपण क्या बोलते ना से गोटे कहंते नि कि माने माने छोट जिंस गोटे लोभ करी बड़ जिंस हरेबे हां बेसी अमाउंट देबे हला नेक्स्ट
Lordship, 35 item.
35.
Passover, Lordship.
Passover हबनी आज नो सेकंड आपरे बसुन only written submission का Passover का
Lordship, actually there is
give the written note of submission no Passover
Lordship, there has been a bereavement in the family of
written note of submission ता दियो केबे देबो को
आमे सर किछि सबमिशन करि नथि तनो सीनियर एडवोकेट के खाली सबमिट करि कि
काली तम सीनियर की
नरेंद्र किशोर मिश्र
कर नथिले
नहीं सर मैं किछि सबमिशन करन पिटिशनर सबमिशन करथला हमर के सबमिशन काली को आसस आसले सर आसले ऑनलाइन
आसले नले कोडा करि नथिले सर
नहीं सर
ठीक है काई नहीं गोटे काम कर पर्दन लगे
I may be pardoned. I have just joined.
सर गोटे काम करछि पर्दन लगे देछि आपण कहबा कथा कहि देंतु सर दबा
ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ sir ଛୋଟ written brief ଟେ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇଛି ଯଦି if it doesn't inconvenience your lordship
हां से पॉकेट लुचि के रखितला ए बार
your lordship knows the tricks better than us. There has been a bereavement in my family so I had
I'm not coming in the way
sir
मुझे तो मैं आज सॉरी यार खाली नोट दबार अछि भाई मैं तक
आगे it actually the admitted case is that they have been already paid the compensation amount of 1,90,451. That is admitted case.
Already paid kete
Again 1,90,451
by the Hindelco.
Again yes.
So you are saying what?
You actually I was saying that the entitlement of compensation was much more than that and only paid that.
And this is not an accident in employment or accident injury or accidental death. This is a normal, usual death here also. What a sickness hela kon hela se
dine mo jane mane
sir
acha thik ache order reject
Jodi se ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି କୋଉ basis ରେ let them spell out the basis so that we can think of that. କୋଉ basis ରେ se ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି?
अच्छा केमती डेथ टा केमती हैला?
Sir?
हाँ after joining service हाँ
15 days of the service, he
Sorry.
was admitted to the hospital and he failed.
because of what?
Your Worship, that was not known to the.
And how can you attribute that to the company?
Later.
Yes.
There was cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular the company को किंतु दोष देबे
Again.
cardiovascular कार भी हितबो कि जे respiratory हेले भी कोन हला
Sir.
respiratory हेइ नि पारिबनी दिल्ली रे डेली लोक मरछन respiratory रे कोन को खा को दोष देबे दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट को तम pollution पे हम मरछु बोली कहबे
Employee, they have not registered the employee by any issue.
सेटा नुआ जस्ट जॉइन करछे 15 दिन टाइम लागे संगे संगे आज जॉइन करके काली सब प्रोसेस टाइम लागे ना
Your Worship, but I am taking the submission.
anyway ठीक है order is up next
Sir. Good.
next
Item 36.
Mr. Misra one thing just a minute खाली पढ़े लगी सर टिके गोटे जिंस खाली पचर थिला पढ़े लगी नहीं गोटे कोन कहउथिल ना we are ready to कहउथिल
କୋଉ basis ରେ ହେଇଛି ତାକୁ ଦେଖାଯିବ.
If there is any basis or ground,
Sir କଣ କହୁଥିଲେ?
माने मु पचारथली एबड कहउथिल ना we are ready to pay on the basis कोन कहउथिल मु
नहीं नहीं what is the basis for claim ସେଇଟା ଆମେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲୁ.
okay
What is the basis of their claim? କାହିଁକି ଯଦି କିଛି ଯଦି claim ଟା ଦେବେ then we can consider that and we don't say no to it.
Yes, Your Worship, enumerated in the petition.
no but you have enumerated just like in the general enumeration that is not specifically যদি anything happened that is attributable to that particular company then they are ready to pay they are not shying away from paying
No, no.
they are
no.
saying if you establish something
Sir.
that because of the negligence of the company this has happened they are ready to pay
Worship, I have submitted that, Your Worship, they have been exempted from, Your Worship, the section 17 of EPF Act, Your Worship. Had they registered the petitioner would have been eligible to get a.
अरे 15 दिन से रजिस्ट्रेशन सब प्रोसेस टाइम लागे एमती आगे काजी जॉइन करिवो काली जो एमती टीम टू बी इन दी वे सेट करंती टाइम लागे that's fine but they have paid you the 1,90,451
Similarly, placed persons have been paid 15 lakhs.
similarly place केमती हला आपण का बळिया 15 दिन जॉइन करथिले then how similarly place तांकर आपण का सब हेई थांता ताला आपण भी पाई थांते
That was not done in time, Your Worship, it cannot be made attributable to the petitioner, Your Worship.
In para 30 sir
गोटे इज बिकॉज़ जॉइन कला पर आपण से तार जो बाकी जो मेडिकल
that takes a little time that takes about a month your lordship knows
आपण सब डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं जेतिले
मु सेटा sir offhand I cannot tell offhand I cannot but she's there has been an allegation that he was not given the medical care and attention but that is not correct. Your lordship sees the records. It is there. We have given the best of the medical facilities available to him. That we have given.
Your Worship, he was not issued.
And death certificate of death also shows that there was 3 days.
टाइम लागे मासे लागे से कार्ड उडा सब वेरिफिकेशन टाइम लागे
Now,
सेटा
the same cannot be made attributable to the petitioner, Your Worship. Because had it been.
माने your bad luck what
Sir, that we always.
bad luck what can be done
Sure, sure.
Because usually, Your Worship, it is deemed that since the day he joined.
no
his
I
company,
can't no this is bad luck तार माने कंपनी रे किसी दोस्त ना
It's a benevolent petition.
बेनेवोलेंट केमती हबो बेनेवोलेंट कोट बेनेवोलेंट देले परे 1,90,000 बेनेवोलेंट रे आ केते देबो
But Your Worship, had it been covered, Your Worship, he would have got around.
कवर हेड बीन कवर्ड 15 दिन तो आपण जॉइन करथिले मासे भी काम करना थी हेड बीन कवर्ड तार टाइम लागियो नी
About it.
सब जिंस करे में प्रोसेस टाइम लागे ना ओके रिटन नोट ऑफ सबमिशन दियंतु ऑर्डर नेक्स्ट
Grateful.
नेक्स्ट
Item 36.
Want to file regender?
No, I have already filed regender.
फिर
I have filed
regender पर फिर out of regender.
Additional affidavit I have filed.
कौन है?
My lord, so also I have not received state government counter, my lord. I have received.
Well, I am just clarifying the position. It is a case, it is a Naxal affected area. This BSF is there. That's why the state police is on the part of the issue as well as the central government. Central government represent through the BSF. BSF is on the moment for which in the time of occurrence place, and BSF is the party in this case. They file the, we will file the counter, they file the regender, we file the reply to the regender, and is required the document from the state side, then we will be ready for hearing.
Look, we have also filed our counter.
Counter, I have not.
I'll serve a copy.
Plan consider the state. Serves a copy of the counter and consider the Union of India. You want to file there the regender to that
File
also?
all the document.
And also file the regender to the state counter.
If Lordship will keep up to any day for hearing, we can conclude the hearing. It's
Yes.
required a full thorough hearing.
14 for final hearing.
14th, my lord, 14th I am not there, either 13th or after 18th.
13? Next.
Our appearance will noted, my lord, for union appearance.
Or 20th, my lord, 20th?
20th? No.
20th, yes.
20th. Next.
I may pardon, my lord. Item 34, your lordship has fixed the date on 25th. I have small plan, let it be fixed on 26th, my lord, Friday,
ठीक है 20.
on 20.
Next. At 2 p.m. कर देते. At 2 p.m. I see ऐसी jogi में good time रहे. BC रे join करो. You don't need to come. You can join through BC. Your officer can join through BC.
Mile.
Allah, no need to come here. Join through BC.
Item
I
38.
don't want to anybody's time to be unnecessary victim.
37.
37 कौन है?
37 टा 14th August को जाएगी.
14th August.
Petitioner time लिखो.
I am for the opposite party. A last policy, COVID period payment policy.
Sir, এটা time मागे भी next date ଏବେ ମତେ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ ମନେ ରଖିବିନି. ଆପଣ next ଯୋଉ ଦିନ ଲାଗିବ ସେଦିନ କହିବେ.
14th August.
ହଁ
14th August.
ଏବେ କହିବେ ମୋର ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଏପଟେ ପଳେଇବ.
Is taking time again.
ଆଉ anyway last
Rainy day, like.
rainy day ହବ ବର୍ଷା ଦିନ ବର୍ଷା ନ ହବ କେମିତି ହବ?
ଆଜି ଗାଡି ଫାଡି ସବୁ ପାସ୍
କଣ ଏମିତି କହିଲେ ଆଉ ବାକି ମାନେ କେମିତି କହିବେ? ଗାଡିରେ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ଲୋକ ତ ଗାଡିରେ ବି ପାଉନାହାନ୍ତି ସୁବିଧା. You should be thankful to God.
Item 38.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship.
38.
Item 38, your lordship, in this case, there has been little confusion on the side of petitioner because they have filed, because they are the consumer under BPCL, they filed a case against HPCL. They never represented BPCL. However, my learned friend has given. No, my lord. My lord, they have given me only a piece of paper because they could not allow get it. But however, I have directed the BPCL. They have collected all the papers, and if this can be disposed of only on the basis of my lord, my submission. But I want that all these papers should come before my lord, so that my lord directs this can be disposed of, and she can get some benefit.
ठीक है. You have filed.
She is a.
Yes, my lord.
No,
Yes, my lord.
no, I'll file that. He cannot.
Document.
He's not getting all the documents. I have already taken all the documents. I have collected all the
just,
documents.
take steps to send it to the insurance company.
My lord, my lord. My lord.
So, I'm fixing some other date.
My lord, it's a long date, but at least 3 weeks time so that I can prepare and I can process all the
ठीक है,
things.
September 10.
My lord, deeply obliged. Deeply obliged.
Next.
Obliged, my lord.
Item 41.
41.
Please, two prayers, my lord. First, my lord, I must apologize, my lord. I mentioned a wrong case number to tag the record, my lord. It's not of 2004, it's of 2003, my lord. That's my first. Again, lordship may correct it to 2003, my lord. It's 11363 of 2003, not.
You have taken instruction.
My lord, I pray for some more time, my lord. The head of HR of the unit has changed 3 days ago. I have apprised him already, my lord. I require at least 4 weeks time, my lord.
September 10th.
My lord, deeply obliged.
Nice.
I'm grateful. Thank you, sir.
Item 42.
42. 42.
Yes.
Which was the opposite party? The opposite party क्यों नहीं आते?
My lord, I am in VC, my lord.
You're there, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a note that I have prepared if you like glance at.
I think, sorry, it's low.
Nine. It will take some time definitely.
What is the issue?
Lord, issue is relating to the service benefits. In a period when the person was in suspension, he was not paid the suspension allowance at the rate which he is entitled to. That is number one. Whether that vitiates the entire proceeding or not, that question I'll answer, my lords. Second question is, which is of a very important aspect, is the disciplinary authority himself, after his promotion, he became the appellate authority. So he became the judge of his own decision. And he said that since my designation has changed, so I can pass the appellate order. So that is also against the dictate of the Hon'Ble Apex Court. So these are the major two legal issues involved. So far as the factual issues are involved, I have outlined, if your lordships would see.
My lord,
May-
wanted to Mr. Nanda to address on the question of maintenance.
Yes,
of the
that
data
also,
application.
that also.
Because he
I
was
have
man.
given.
Why it is not there? Maintenance, is there any problem? Sir, now
Lordship.
you are
No, I am not there. Your lordship put that.
No,
I
no,
am
no,
not-
no. I was under the impression that earlier it was during the CESU time.
CESU.
So now at that time it was very much maintenance. Because of change in the, can't say it is not maintenance
It's
now.
not maintenance.
Can't be. So that issue is no more there. So
Yes,
you have
ma'am. That is your lordship's query, not I am putting that.
No, at that time I had under impression is in fresh matter under TOP, CDL.
TPCODL and TPSODL, all these power distribution companies.
So that's earlier it was, since the matter was filed at the time of CESU.
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
you have to treat it like CESU.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. So I'll just, my lord, if your lordship should see, this is the third round of, in fact, the writ petition. The first one, if your lordship should see, I've given the first one in the paragraph 1 of my notes. There's a proceeding which was initiated against me, which I challenged. And the challenge was on the ground, I have given, my lord, non-supply of documents during the inquiry process. Inquiry report was prepared on the basis of an internal fact-finding inquiry, which was never confronted. Neither I was given the opportunity or anything. And the verbatim, the same thing came in the inquiry report, what was in the internal inquiry. Then only 2 days time was granted to me to give my reply on that. So I came up before your lordships. Your lordships disposed of the writ petition, stating that, no, you give him the opportunity and you decide the issue within a month's time. The final decision should be taken. Then after that, there was another writ application was filed, after which I gave my reply and everything. So the order was passed in a very mechanical manner, which this Honorable Court again dismissed the writ petition, the second writ petition. There, which after the, my lord, was the dismissal order. After that inquiry was concluded, I was dismissed from employment. That was quashed, and it was again directed that my response, which I have given to the second so-called notice, that should be taken into consideration. And after hearing me, necessary order may be passed. Then subsequently, in a mechanical manner, again repeating what was done earlier, the dismissal order was passed again. And I came up before lordships for the second time. Then lordships directed that now, since there is an appeal provision under the rules, you file an appeal against the dismissal order. I filed the appeal. Appeal was dismissed, upholding the order of the dismissal. And this is now the subject matter, my lords. And the writ petition I filed, my lord, the appeal which was heard by the authority, he was himself the disciplinary authority who had passed the dismissal order. The second was non-payment of subsistence allowance. Third was non-supply of documents. Fourth was the inquiry officer mechanically adopted what was in the internal inquiry. Then suspension order was passed, but without following the standing order, the procedure that has been laid down. Then this certified standing order, which postulates how a dismissal order or a major punishment to be imposed, that was never followed. Then, my lord, I've framed out the questions of law that I'll come later on. Lord, the facts then I've given before your lordships, if your lordships would just have a glance at the dismissal order. First, because that is the subject matter.
Page
I'll just
in Exo 9.
no, my lord, that was the earlier dismissal order.
Oh.
That is 12, that is annexure 11, page 88.
11. Yes.
If your lordships just have a look at that, the charges. Temporary misappropriation of cessor revenue, doubtful integrity, willful action and cause of loss to cessor revenue, misconduct. The charges was as follows, so and so again. Sri Prasanna Kumar Patti submitted his defense replies dated so and so respectively, denying the charges level against him. The replies having been considered not satisfactory, departmental inquiry was initiated by appointing inquiry officer and presenting officer wide office order number dated so and so to conduct inquiry into the charges both charge sheets and to submit the report. The inquiry officer conducted the inquiry by giving opportunity to Sri Patti and submitted his report on 12/8/2011, holding that the charges in both the charge sheets are established. Earlier, Sri Patti was dismissed from service on such proved misconduct by giving opportunity in accordance with OSCB standing orders, which Sri Patti challenged in WPC number so and so of 2011. The Honorable High Court, by order dated so and so, was pleased to quash the order of dismissal and directed Sri Patti to submit his reply on or before 21st September 2011. And on receipt of reply, the disciplinary authority may pass order afresh. Pursuant to the order of the Honorable High Court, Sri Patti submitted his reply with documents and to the said SOCAS on 21/9/21. In compliance of the said order passed by the Honorable High Court, the dismissal order of Sri Patti was cancelled and he was allowed to continue under suspension with effect from the date of his dismissal from service, so and so. And the undersigned, being the disciplinary authority, considered the reply and other relevant documents in the inquiry afresh. After carefully examining the reply to the SOCAS notice submitted by Sri Patti on such and such date, along with the inquiry report and other related documents, the undersigned is satisfied that the inquiry has been conducted by giving all opportunity, and the findings of the inquiry officer are based on proved evidence on record, and that the charges in both the charge sheets are established. The undersigned has also considered the service records of Sri Patti and doesn't found any extinguishing circumstances to differ from the punishment proposed and view of the conduct and gravity of the charges proved. The undersigned has held that further continuance of Sri Patti would be detrimental to the interest of the utility and has considered the order of dismissal would meet the ends of justice. So this I challenged and I was directed to file an appeal. Then I filed the appeal, which is at annexure 12, in which I gave the entire, if your lordships would see the next page, along with all the documents, I filed it. Then, my lord, the final order, the appellate authority's order, if your lordships would come to annexure 16, that is page 144.
Yes.
This is a one paragraph order by the same authority. If your lordships would mark also the signature, the same person who acted as the appellate authority.
I understand that. Any other thing? Any other point? Yes.
My lord, the legal issues I've framed out, lordships can. And
Yes,
the judgments also, if your lordship should require, I've given in that notes also. The reference I've given, I'll give a, my lord, this,
yes, what are you saying, Mr. Das?
Since if your lordship will see the ground of his writ application, the only point he has raised that he has not given a personal hearing by the appellate
No,
authority.
what about the person, the same person who is appellate
Yes,
authority
my
and
lord,
also
that
he
is
was
that is admitted. That is admitted.
admitted?
The fact
Okay.
is, when he was conducting that as a inquiring officer,
Is it not violation of peaceful and natural justice?
my
Or do
lord,
you
my lord, as per our standing order, he was promoted to that position. Some person
but
according to
when he is promoted to, he should not have been the appellate authority, sir. He should have given to somebody
that is
else.
our submission is he may be one person, but in a different capacity.
How is it? Because the same person will be there, sir, different capacity. How do you? This is
We have no other,
argument is not tenable. No, no.
my lord, we have no other option because he is the
Okay.
he is the
इतना ही है आपका argument हो गया? That's all. Give me a note.
and
Give me a
all
note, sir.
opportunity has been given that natural justice violated. This court has already observed.
Please,
that there is no
please give me
violation of-
your written note of submission, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
केवे देवे? केवे देवे?
Mr. View पर आशु
Okay, खाली note देवे भाई.
I'll give a compilation of the judgments on the issues.
ठीक है, Monday कर दो ची. हला, Monday अपना देवे. Monday note देवे.
No more, my lord, hearing, then we'll just, my associate will just file.
दुईटा issue था कौन?
Again.
Next.
Item 43.
Monday लगे था. 43. Non-APS. पढ़ गए. Our date दे दिया. 656 दे दिया.
44.
5th दे दिया. 5th August.
My lord.
44. Non-APS. Lays the matter on 7th. 45.
45.
Kudre. 500 हमारी. आज ही 500 हमारी सर. 43 का कौन 6th August. 44.
44, my lord, initially the 44 non-APS.
45.
45 na. LCR ready.
Initially the petitioner was convicted under 307, my lord. Thereafter in appeal, it was modified to 324 for 2 years. And the petitioner is inside custody since, my lord, 15/11/2023.
Ready with your note.
Note
ready guys.
ଲୋକଟା ଭିତରେ ଅଛି।
ଆଉ short दे दीजिए परे 25 कर दीजिए note दे दीजिए खत्म कर देंगे।
କାରଣ 324 ରେ
देबे जल्दी सर जियो।
324 ରେ subcharging fitness ହେଇ ପାରିବ।
ସେଇଟା note ଟେ ବନେଇके ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ note ଟେ ବନେଇବା ଏତେ ବର୍ଷ କେମିତି?
or with fine ହେଇ ପାରିବ or with both ହେଇ ପାରିବ।
ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେଟା note ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ you also
ଫାଇନ୍ କରିଦେଲେ ବି ହେଇଯିବ।
ନା ଫାଇଲ୍ ଆପଣ କରିଦେବେ ବୋଲେ ମତେ ସୁବିଧା ହବ ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ ହେଲା। 25th କରିଦେବେ ଫାଇନାଲ ରିଭର 25th day after tomorrow
25th 26th करो।
Okay,
26
ठीक है।
46.
Then prepare a brief note and along with dead chat. This against conviction. Conviction under section 354 and 323 for 6 months and 2 months. Let's file.
He outside.
My lord,
He
yeah,
outside.
he's outside.
Except say first August.
First August, my lord, after first
August.
ना उठे बाहर कुछ बार जाते हैं।
बाहर को ना कोठी।
बाहर काम मोटी कैसे गया?
मैंने बाहर को ना ओडिशा बाहर।
आगे।
इंडिया बाहर को तो नहीं ना। तो we'll come back.
मैं एक तारीख फेरी तो सीधे बैंक।
कितने तारीख?
मैंने 5 तारीख का
5
मैं नोट कर दी थी।
5 बहुत अच्छे 6-7 दे 7
छोटे नोट कर दे सॉरी जी बस।
Give me that.
नोट दबो
You also give me
डिपोजिशन टे दे
डिपोजिशन को पाके नाही पर मगे जी आसनी इते
आता है किंतु ताले मु केमि करबी मते भी डिपोजिशन दरकार
तांगर कॉपी देले से सुनिबो
ताले आउट के लंबा
एलसीआर कॉपी न हम जेरॉक्स कर नै जी बड कॉपी एलसीआर आसनी रे
Xerox ନାହିଁ system ଆମର soft copy. No Xerox. Soft copy.
No,
ତେର
ମଗାଇ
ତେରରେ ଲଗେଇ
ଏଥିରେ ମୁଁ ଏନ୍ସର ମାଗିବା ପାଇଁ ସମୟ ଲାଗିବ ତାହେଲେ।
ତେରରେ ଆସିବ ପ୍ରାୟ।
ତେରରେ ସମୟ ଆଜି ହବ ଲାଗେ।